Hi, I'm Joe Cardinale with American Dream TV. Today we're going to be looking at doing some winter hiking up in the Lake Placid area and all the area has to offer. Then we're going to grab some lunch. Let's go check it out. If we're going to go hiking tomorrow morning in the winter, we better get our equipment. So here we are at Saratoga Outdoors and let's grab some equipment. All right, Max, you know, going winter hiking tomorrow. I'm 180 pounds. What do I need in snowshoes if I'm going to be in deeper snow?
If you're going to be in some deeper snow, you're going to want to look for something a little on the longer side. We have the Evo from MSR. Yep. So that's going to give you climbing rails and still some good flotation. For clothing, I think it's supposed to be low 20s tomorrow. Okay. So the first place to start is obviously base layers. So you're going to either take a top, there's different weights, there's quarter zips, all kinds of different options for whatever you want to wear, however you run, hot or warm. And we have a bunch of synthetic options. So 2 different ways to keep yourself.
Stay away from the cotton.
Stay away from the cotton. Cotton is rotten, as they say.
Cotton is rotten. I'm worried a little bit about the ice.
About the ice.
How do I not fall on my butt?
So the best place to go is obviously the classic micro spike. So this is going to be your tried and true Adirondack. There's little charts on the back so you can choose whether you're going to wear a hiking boot or if you have a bigger snow boot, you might want to go that route. Right. If you're in the Adirondacks, you can't go wrong with the micro spike.
You can't go wrong with micro spikes. So. Sounds great. Yeah. I really appreciate all the information, Max, and looking forward to get out there hiking tomorrow.
Yeah, have a good time.
I'm here with Sam. He's going to tell us a little bit about the Adirondack Mountain Center and tell us who you are and what you guys do here.
I'm Sam. I'm an interpretive facilities educator here with the Adirondack Mountain Club. So what I do in the information center here is make sure folks are prepared for their hiking trips, whether that's day trips, backpacking trips, and just get them any information that they need to know about the trails and trail conditions.
Well, one of the things you look at is the 46 high peaks in New York, and a big chunk of them can be accessed from here.
Yeah, so the high peaks are the tallest mountains in New York State. 14 of those are commonly accessed from this trailhead. That's going to include Mount Marcy, the tallest in New York, Algonquin, the second tallest, Cliff, Redfield, to name a few.
One of the big things is winter hiking obviously is different from fall and spring hiking. You know, what are the safety concerns, equipment concerns? You know, what are the things people have to make sure they take care of and bring?
Yeah, there's a lot more that goes into winter hiking, as you might expect. The biggest things are you need to have enough equipment to keep yourself warm and dry. That way you will prevent yourself from getting hypothermia, from getting frostbite. So you want to make sure you are preparing with layering systems. I'm bringing a sleeping pad, I'm bringing an insulated sleeping bag or multiple sleeping bags, enough that are rated for the temperatures that I'm going to be experiencing. You want to make sure that you know, if you're stuck, you're not going to freeze.
One of the big things is equipment that you need to bring with you to interact the snow and the ice.
So earlier in the season or when there's not a lot of snow buildup, you can either use bare boots, usually insulated hiking boots. Once you start getting some ice buildup and some light snow buildup, you can switch over to trail crampons or micro spikes. Then once you get into the deeper snowpack, you're going to switch over to snowshoes.
You know, Sam, I noticed that you're renting cross-country skis when I came in, and I hadn't noticed that in the past. What are all the different services that you guys offer out of here?
Yeah, that's new this season. We offer a variety of equipment for sale or for rent that is going to help folks be prepared to get out there on their adventures in the backcountry. We do rent snowshoes, we rent trail crampons and micro spikes. We don't just have the information center here. There's a lot of education programs that folks can take advantage of. They offer skills workshops and guided trips up some of the high peaks. And there's also the Summit Steward program in the summertime, which helps protect one of New York's most rare and threatened ecosystems up on the highest summits.
And speaking of ecosystems, one of the biggest things about hiking out here is leave nothing behind, right?
Right, yes.
Well, you know, Sam, I really appreciate you spending this time with us and going over all this stuff. This is a great place to come visit. Winter hiking is such a fantastic time. We just made it to the summit up here. You know, one of my favorite parts of hiking is getting to the top, but also the trip up is a lot of fun and amazing views coming up. Well, Sonny, you know I like to hike and ski and, you know, winter hiking and that. And Players is where I like to come after I do those events. How long have you guys been here and what's your past been like?
So Joe, we actually been here for 25 years.
What's your favorite meals to serve?
We like our hamburgers. Our hamburgers are great. Quesadillas, as you know, there are really good quesadillas. Chicken wings, we make great chicken wings.
People come here to relax, watch the football game.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of TVs around. We have about 14 TVs between 2 floors.
Yeah. To you, what makes Lake Placid special for people to come visit?
First, as we all know, the 2-time Olympics were here in Lake Placid. I mean, people come from all over the world to look at the beautiful mountains, go skiing. There's everything to do for everybody. The best place to be.
Thank you very much,
You're
Sonny.
welcome,
I appreciate
Joe.
it.
Thank you.
You have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you so much
always
for
great
coming
to-
down, and
great
it's good
here.
to see you again.
As you can see, we had an awesome day of winter hiking. Got a nice little meal down in Lake Placid and enjoyed all the scenery and all the views we could see. Hope you join us at our next episode. Have a great day.